Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again. Welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries. As we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media, this is the show that connects the dots of confusion delivered by conflicting media reports. We connect the dots so you know the actions you can take, how your family, your business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Hey, and thank you. Glad to see Scott. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Mercedes, glad to see you. Jay Kaplan is on the line. We've got a good broadcast lined up for you this morning. Just remember, within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day. We have a very focused show. We only chat about items that affect the roof over your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. But let me remind you, if you ever have any home or finance-related questions, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you, and you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com. Just remember, that's the number you call anytime for assistance. When you call that number, it comes directly to me first. There are no operators standing by. I am it.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
While I do have a great team when it comes to developing a financing plan or plan to save you money, I personally work with you, even if you don't have any needs today. Remember this number, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. Jay, you are correct. I cannot see you, and that's probably a good thing. Celebrating today, let us look and see what we're going to celebrate today. National All Is Ours Day. Yeah, I don't know about that one. We've got National Zoo Lovers Day. Okay. But, Jay, this is for you and me. National Empanada Day. You gotta like those empanadas. Stuffed bread or pastry that is baked or fried. Empanada comes from Galician, Portuguese, or Spanish verb empandar, meaning to wrap or coat in bread. Made by folding the dough or bread around a seasoned stuffing. The filling usually is made from meat, cheese, vegetables, or fruits, but may be made with other ingredients. You know, something, if it's edible and not moving, it is fair game. We will take a look at it. Let's take a look at what's going on in the markets today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, that is down 149 points, probably mostly attributable to Boeing being down. Boeing has a huge presence, about 80 points of that, maybe 90 points of that 147 is accountable just from Boeing alone. So not doing good there still with Boeing. But you know something, my guess is that if I were a stock trader, oh yeah, I am a stock trader. But if I was thinking about that, I might be looking at some Boeing stock. Now, I'm not giving anybody else guidance. I just talk about what I might be doing, mainly because I look at it and I say, you know something? There's only really two airline manufacturers. So while they may be having some troubles now, they're not going to be going anywhere in the near term. Or the distant term, either way. Just throwing that out there. Gas prices, do we want to even think about where gas prices are again? Oil up $1.16 a barrel. I heard somebody saying that they would not see a problem with $85 a barrel oil. $85. Ow! Yeah, we're at $64.23 right now. Gasoline prices, $274.2 national average. Taxofornia, we are at $380.1. 380.1, 29 cents a gallon more than the oil-producing state of Hawaii. Think about that one. Try and figure out that math, how they get there. Mississippi, 244.4 is what they're paying for gasoline in the non-tax state of Mississippi. We like to tax everything. We like to have all things our way. We don't want to follow through. Watch this morning. I'd love to figure out why it is that our governor, Gavin Newsom, is down in Brazil, I think. down South America, counteracting what the President of the United States is doing. I thought they had some laws against that, only one foreign policy per country at a time. Yeah, they were talking about that with the President's transition team, but I guess it's okay when it's a Democrat doing it. Just a different scenario right there. Let's get back and see what else the markets are doing. The bond market, we're going to talk more about that in depth, but the 10-year Treasury, fairly flat. We're looking at Germany. They're basically getting nothing for their money, 0.012 on their 10-year bond. Japan is 0.046 on their 10-year. We're at 2.516 on ours. Where would you rather put your money? United States at 2.516 or Germany at 0.012. So you get 2.5% more by investing in the United States as opposed to Germany. About the same thing when you compare to Japan. Just throwing those numbers out there, give you a little bit of context right there. What else is going on in the daily briefing? We watch that every morning, see what there is going on out there. We watched a lot of news coming out yesterday. It was pretty fascinating for a Sunday, seeing all the different things that are going on. Yeah, I know I got some people that say that all the president does is goes out and golfs yet. Friday, Saturday, he was here in Taxifornia. Yesterday, he was having meetings in the White House. Yet all he does is golf. That's what we hear in some instances. But he had a meeting late yesterday with the Secretary of Homeland Security, Kirstjen Nielsen. Yeah, she resigned 16 months on the job, saying she tweeted out yesterday that she had submitted her resignation. President said that the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Kevin McAleenan will replace Nielsen as acting secretary. Kind of like Anaheim. Fascinating. Hey, good morning, Alex. Glad to see you with us. Kind of like Anaheim, for quite a while we had everybody was interim everything. In the Trump administration right now, looks like there's interim everything. So we've got the acting Secretary of Defense. We've got now the acting Secretary of Homeland Security. Probably a few others in there that are acting right now. But Kevin McAleenan, he's the new acting DHS boss, has a long record in border security. Just a thought on there. Former acting ICE Director Tom Homan claims the president made the right move picking McAleenan for DHS. Throw that out there. Democrats, particularly those eyeing the White House in 2020, were quick to respond Sunday after President Trump announced the resignation of Homeland Security Secretary, easy for me to say, Kirstjen Nielsen, and the appointment of Customs and Border Protection Chief Kevin McAleenan, whatever, Kevin, as acting head of the DHS. Senator Elizabeth Warren, about time, tweeted. It was her tweet, adding that in her view, Nielsen's legacy of tearing innocent families apart will follow her for the rest of her life, and she should be ashamed of the role she played. She was completely unqualified to lead DHS, and that's why she voted against confirming her. Well, she probably voted against confirming her because she votes against confirming anybody that President Trump puts up there. It doesn't matter. It could be the Pope, and she'd be against that as well. Our senator from California, Kamala Harris, wrote, Kirstjen Nielsen misled the American people and defended Trump's inhumane policy of separating children from their parents, like it wasn't the same policy that President Bush and President Obama both had. But we won't talk about that part as well. Kamala Harris, she won't throw those things in there. Unbelievable. Mitt Romney blasting the House Democrats. Here's his quote-unquote. To finally, I agree with something Mitt Romney said. He calls the House Democrats moronic. The maneuvers to try and get President Trump's tax returns. Wonder what they're planning on seeing there, that he pays more taxes than they earn. Is that what they want to find out? Just throw that out there a little bit. Are you a country music lover? I'll just throw that out. Do you enjoy the Country Music Awards? The ACM Awards. Singer Miranda Lambert was there last night. Took the stage at the 2019 Academy of Country Music Awards in Las Vegas and sang an updated version of her hit song Little Red Wagon, changing the words, I live in Oklahoma, to I got the hell out of Oklahoma. The words seemed directed at her ex-husband, Blake Shelton, who was also at the event and performed an emotional version of God's Country. Viewers quickly went to social media to share their reaction to Lambert's diss. I think she was the one that cheated on him, but she's upset. I don't understand that part. ACM Awards. Reba McEntire says female country stars are being overlooked for honors as Dan and Shay and Keith Urban win the big ones. Dan and Shay seemed like they took everything last night. Casey Musgrave slammed on social media for not standing for Reba McEntire's awards performance. Unreal. People don't have anything to worry about or more to do on social media. Just a little bit there as well. Fascinating watching some of these things go on. What else do we have in the daily briefing? I'm not sure I see anything of excitement, so I think we're going to just tell you that you are listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial markets. When we come back, what to consider when choosing your home to retire in. We're going to chat about that. We're going to also talk a little bit about ways you can deal with financial troubles. We'll chat about that one as well. Is a variable annuity a good idea? And ways you can deal with financial troubles. All that and more. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or RonSiegelRadio.com. Connect with us. Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. On Twitter @Ron Siegel. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Did you know that banks and credit bureaus are rewarded financially if you have bad credit? And the worse your credit score is, the more money they can make off of you? How does that make you feel, knowing that banks are getting rich off of your hard-earned money? How does it make you feel, knowing that if a bank or a credit bureau makes a mistake on your credit report, they benefit from it and it hurts you? The Fair Credit Report Act of 1971 requires banks and credit bureaus to report only accurate information, and nearly 100% of all credit reports are inaccurate. If you're sick and tired of being broke and tired of being robbed by the banks, you owe it to yourself and to your family to call Rondi. Rondi is a FICO-certified credit professional and has helped thousands of people just like you get out of debt and establish great credit. Rondi's number is 855-608-1990. Again, that's 855-608-1990. Or visit creditsanitizer.com. Again, that website is creditsanitizer.com.
Are you a veteran, own a home, and need money? The Siegel Lending Team is here to help veterans refinance and get the money they need. The VA 100 lets you borrow up to 100% of your home's value, refinance your mortgages, consolidate credit cards, and lower your payments by an average of $700 a month. And the Siegel Lending Team knows that character means more than a credit score. Call 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 21037, and DRE number 018694552.
Are you a veteran, police officer, firefighter, doctor, nurse, or teacher? If so, you qualify as one of Ron Siegel's VIP heroes, and we have rewards up to $5,000 or $10,000 when you buy, sell, or refinance a home with one of the Ron Siegel Radio partners. As one of the heroes, real estate agents will rebate part of their commission. Lending partners will give a credit at closing. The title company has special published rates, and many other service providers have incentives too. All you need to do is call Ron Siegel Radio at 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. Or visit VIPHeroProgram.com. Just think about what you will do with all the rebates and incentives from the partners of Ron Siegel Radio. Just call us at 800-306-1990 so we can show you our appreciation for your service.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio. Or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends over at Gold Star Mortgage when you're ready for that next mortgage. Gold Star has the programs, the products for you. Just give me a call at 800-306-1990. We will put you in touch with the right folks to get that going for you. Dow Jones Industrial Average now down 137.51. NASDAQ down 15.71. S&P 500 down 7.92. Are you getting a theme here? The 10-year Treasury, that's up just a little bit. 2.515 is the rate on that 10-year Treasury. And the Fannie Mae mortgage-backed securities down 2 basis points. That means interest rates are very slightly up. But why is all of that happening? Anybody can tell you what is happening. The issue here is we are basically, the question would be, why is nothing happening? Because there's not a whole lot going on right there. But we are going to see a little bit, or could see some volatility later in the week. It's a quiet news week. But the Fed's going to be talking with several times this week. Jerome Powell scheduled to speak about the economy on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at the House Representatives Democratic Caucus 3-day annual retreat in Virginia. Stocks are lower. Mortgage bonds are trading near unchanged levels so far this morning. Very quiet economic news day, but there are a few items on the schedule. Again, we've got inflation data, Fed minutes, which is usually a big report, not usually very good for mortgage-backed securities. Consumer Price Index will be released on Wednesday, expected to show headline inflation rise from 1.5 to 1.8%. Core rate, that takes out the food and energy, is expected to remain stable at 2.1%. Now, here's the issue that nobody wants you to hear. Again, you're only going to hear it from Ron Siegel Radio. Think about this. We kept hearing that when we added all these tariffs, the China tariffs, that it would hurt the American public, and that we would be paying more money in America. But the question is, if that is the case, why are we not seeing any price inflation? Why aren't our prices going up? Well, it's because it really has been an issue that has not materialized. We have not seen it happen. So I'm just throwing that out there. That is the Mortgage Minute, again brought to you by our friends over at Gold Star Mortgage. When you're ready for that next mortgage, Gold Star has the programs and the products for you. Everything from the USDA loan, debt consolidation loans. How about getting rid of that mortgage insurance? How about getting rid of that home equity line of credit that is adjustable? Maybe you're paying a lot more on that because it was what you needed to get in the game, get in the real estate market. We'll chat about all of those things. Take a look at it. Get a mortgage update, total cost analysis. That is the idea from our friends over at Gold Star Mortgage. So I thought I'd chat with you a little bit this morning. We hear constantly about people that have financial issues, financial troubles. How do you deal with financial troubles? That is the question that we really want to look into today. No one wants to deal with them. Unfortunately, even when you're going out of your way to avoid them, you may find yourself with overdue payments, overdrafts, and a plummeting credit score. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. Your situation might feel hopeless at times, but you have different options when financial problems haunt you. Here are a few of your options so you can consider the pros and cons of each before making a move. Debt consolidation is one of those. We always want to chat about what do you mean by debt consolidation, because there are different services, there are different ways and different definitions. With the average American household having around 3.4 credit cards each, it may be that the number of payments you're making each month is the issue rather than the individual payment amounts. If you're overwhelmed by the number of bills you're receiving each month, debt consolidation might be an option for dealing with your financial troubles. If this debt consolidation process, your current eligible debts are combined into one, you generally make one payment towards your single new debt every month rather than paying several smaller debts. There are different types of debt consolidations. A debt management plan, DMP, reduces your monthly payments to make your outstanding debts manageable with the help of credit agencies. Personal loans are issued by lenders, giving you the ability to pay off any unsecured loans you may have. A home equity loan requires you to take only out that amount you need in a single lump sum. Over time, you'll pay the loan back monthly. On the other hand, a home equity line of credit gives you a 10-year period to borrow up to a set amount of money. Balance transfer credit cards are great for paying off credit card balances. Simply transfer a current credit card balance to a different credit card. If you want to consolidate your debt, you need to decide which of these options is appropriate for your situation. However, before you ever make that call, it's important to know the benefits and drawbacks of debt consolidation. There are quite a few benefits to debt consolidation. You'll have an easier time with your monthly accounting because your payments are consolidated into one. There's a smaller chance of you missing a deadline. It'll cost you less over time because your consolidated plan has a low interest rate. Debt consolidation has a few pitfalls to be aware of. Instead of being forgiven or reduced, your debt is merely placed on a different payment schedule. You'll be locked into larger lump payments for a set period of time, and you must continually make larger payments and reduce your spending to get long-lasting results. Debt settlement is another option for those who find themselves trying to get out of a bad financial situation. Debt settlement involves negotiating the final settlement of a debt for less than what is owed. Normally takes place between a borrower and single creditor. However, dealing with multiple creditors with debt settlement is not unheard of. When you negotiate successfully with your creditors, they'll sometimes settle for pennies on the dollar for what you owe because they're faced with settling or not getting any payments at all. This means you'll pay less in the long run, which is the main benefit of this debt reduction plan. However, not everything is ideal when it comes to debt settlement. Negotiations can be time-consuming and unproductive at times. In the meantime, you'll likely be building up overdue fees to contend with later. When you make your settlement, you're expected to pay the agreed-upon amount up front. If you're having financial troubles, that might be a problem. So it's advisable to work with a professional representative throughout the process. Christine Kingston is our go-to lady that can help you with that. Debt management plans are normally offered through nonprofit credit agencies and primarily deals with credit card debt. They don't eliminate your debts, but rather give you a bit of relief from crushing interest rates and simplify your payment plan to make your outstanding debts more manageable. Under a debt management plan, you work with some of your creditors to reduce or erase interest rates and extend your payment schedule to make your monthly payments more manageable. Typically, settlements extend your payment schedules to 3 to 5 years. A debt management arrangements let you make your monthly payment manageable, giving you a little more wiggle room in your budget. However, this plan isn't without its drawbacks. Not all your creditors may approve this plan, and those that do are not legally bound to the agreement, and you still have to repay the entirety of your debt. Credit repair is the next one. Generally speaking, never too late to begin repairing your credit after it's sustained a few dings from late payments or high balances. Our go-to guy is Jeff Sipes. He is from Blue Water Credit. He's the one that takes care of credit repair for Ron Siegel Radio more often than not. Credit repair involves filing disputes with credit bureaus, a task that can be done for free via either snail mail or online services if you intend to pursue this course on your own. The end goal is to reduce the number of incorrect dings that are on your credit report, such as those caused by a collection agency selling your overdue account to multiple debt collectors. A free credit report tool is available to you anytime during this process, so you can continue to improve your finances after negotiations are complete. In order to make the process easier, you can even work with professionals who offer credit repair services. Again, that's Blue Water Credit. These professionals do charge for their services, but you'll have better results in the long run. Hiring a professional for this service has plenty of pros and cons. The fact that you have an expert handling your business is a definite pro, but the fact that sometimes the services require money could be a con depending upon your financial situation. Using a professional will give you fast processing and great results. Furthermore, some credit repair companies you come across online are scams, so it's imperative to make certain you're working with a reputable business throughout the process. Make sure to do some research by checking out a few reviews before deciding. Again, that's why you just go with our friends over at Blue Water Credit. And our friends over at Ron Siegel Radio have some special offers to help with the cost of that service. So just give me a call at 800-306-1990. We will chat with you about that offline. Bankruptcy is perhaps the most well-known way to contend with severe financial difficulty. Even so, it should be solely a last resort when you've weighed all your options. This process can be difficult, should always be undertaken with the assistance of a trusted attorney. Again, Christine Kingston. That being said, bankruptcies are not without their benefits. No more collection attempts from lenders. Potential bankruptcy exemptions allow you to retain some property, discharging of many of your debts, consolidation of remaining debts. Of course, with a process as complicated as this one, there will be pros and cons. Consider and research these thoroughly before deciding whether or not to file. Not all loans are covered. Student loans or government fines are not covered. Loss of non-exempt property under Chapter 7, poor reflection on your credit score for 10 years, an expensive process upwards of $335 just for the filing fees. So many options available to you, it's only natural that finding the right path out of your current financial hole seems overwhelming and stressful. No matter which option you choose, use the free credit scoring tools that are available to you. I say there's some better ones that you might have to pay for. MyFICO.com is our go-to tool because it is from Fair Isaac Corporation, so they're the ones that give you the scores. They give you your actual scores, your real FICO scores, not the FACO scores. You are listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial markets. When we come back, what to consider when choosing your home to retire in, how to make money online, is a variable annuity a good idea? All that and more. You can reach me anytime. Off-air number 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990 or RonSiegelRadio.com. Connect with us, Facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio, on Twitter @Ron Siegel. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, shame on you, but the replay is available. Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the number 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Siegel Lending Team offers you buying power. Let's say you can afford a monthly mortgage payment, including principal and interest, of around $1,900. With today's rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage of 3.75%, APR 3.85%, that payment could support a $416,000 mortgage. But if you wait and rates tick up to around 6.5%, which is roughly the average home mortgage rate over the past 30 years, that same $1,900 mortgage payment, including principal and interest, may only be able to support a $314,000 mortgage. That's over $100,000 worth of home you're missing out on by waiting. That's buying power. All you need to do to get started is reach out to the Siegel Lending Team at 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990. Or visit SiegelLendingTeam.com. That's SIEGEL LendingTeam.com. Payment example excludes taxes and insurance. Call us for full details. 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990 or SiegelLendingTeam.com. Equal housing lender. Licensed under NMLS number 217037.
Are you purchasing or own a luxury home? If you're like so many others, your home is your largest asset and the mortgage is your largest debt. The Siegel Lending Team has some amazing financing opportunities right now. Jumbo loans up to $2 million, 30-year rates below 4%, 15-year rates near 3.5%, and if you can believe it, 7-year interest-only hybrids in low 3s. The Siegel Lending Team has all the options for your jumbo or second home loan requirements. Take advantage of them while you can. To learn more about all the other financing products available from the Siegel Lending Team, call 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. Or visit SiegelLendingTeam.com. That's SIEGEL LendingTeam.com. Again, call 1-800-306-1990. Rates subject to change without notice. Licensed by NMLS ID 217037 and 145502. Equal housing lender.
Homeowners that are 62 and older are about to find out a great way to live a better retirement. It's called a reverse mortgage, and SLT can help you learn more. Call the Siegel Lending Team at 800-306-1990 right now to receive your free booklet with no obligation. It answers questions like how a reverse mortgage works, how much you qualify for, the ways to receive your money, and more. When you call the experts at Siegel Lending Team today, you'll learn the benefits of a government-insured reverse mortgage, how it will eliminate your monthly mortgage payments, and give you tax-free cash from the equity in your home. Here's the best part. you still own your home. Now is the best time to take control of your retirement. Call 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990 to get your free brochure. Call today or visit our website at SiegelLendingTeam.com. That's SIEGEL LendingTeam.com, or simply call 800-306-1990.
Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey, and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Did you know that banks and credit bureaus are rewarded financially if you have bad credit? And the worse your credit score is, the more money they can make off of you? How does that make you feel, knowing that banks are getting rich off of your hard-earned money? How does it make you feel, knowing that if a bank or a credit bureau makes a mistake on your credit report, they benefit from it and it hurts you? The Fair Credit Report Act of 1971 requires banks and credit bureaus to report only accurate information, and nearly 100% of all credit reports are inaccurate. If you're sick and tired of being broke and tired of being robbed by the banks, you owe it to yourself and to your family to call Rondi. Rondi is a FICO-certified credit professional and has helped thousands of people just like you get out of debt and establish great credit. Rondi's number is 855-608-1990. Again, that's 855-608-1990. Or visit creditsanitizer.com. Again, that website is creditsanitizer.com.
Are you a veteran, own a home, and need money? The Siegel Lending Team is here to help veterans refinance and get the money they need. The VA 100 lets you borrow up to 100% of your home's value, refinance your mortgages, consolidate credit cards, and lower your payments by an average of $700 a month. And the Siegel Lending Team knows that character means more than a credit score. Call 800-306-1990. That's 800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by the California Department of Corporations, NMLS 21037, and DRE number 018694552.
Are you a veteran, police officer, firefighter, doctor, nurse, or teacher? If so, you qualify as one of Ron Siegel's VIP heroes, and we have rewards up to $5,000 or $10,000 when you buy, sell, or refinance a home with one of the Ron Siegel radio partners. As one of the heroes, real estate agents will rebate part of their commission. Lending partners will give a credit at closing. The title company has special published rates, and many other service providers have incentives too. All you need to do is call Ron Siegel Radio at 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. Or visit VIPHeroProgram.com. Just think about what you will do with all the rebates and incentives from the partners of Ron Siegel Radio. Just call us at 800-306-1990 so we can show you our appreciation for your service.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area-trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Text NEST, N-E-S-T, to 79564. Find your dream home before someone else does. What to consider when choosing your home to retire in. That is our subject today as more and more baby boomers enter retirement age. The question of whether they should sell their homes and move has become a hot topic. In today's housing market climate, with low available inventory in the starter and trade-up home categories, it makes sense to evaluate your home's ability to adapt to your needs in retirement. According to the National Association of Exclusive Buyers Agents, there are 7 factors that you should consider when choosing your retirement home. Number 1 is a pretty simple one. It is, Affordability. Quote, it may be easy enough to purchase your home today, but think long term about your monthly costs. Account for property taxes, insurance, HOA fees, utilities, all the things that will be due whether or not you have a mortgage on the property, unquote. Would moving to a complex with homeowner association fees actually be cheaper than having to hire all the contractors you would need to maintain your home, lawn, etc.? Would your taxes go down significantly if you relocated? What is your monthly income going to be in retirement? And have you considered our friend Jay Kaplan and the reverse mortgage? Just throwing that out there. Number 2 is equity. Quote, if you have equity in your current home, you may be able to apply it to the purchase of your next home. Maintaining a healthy amount of home equity gives you a source of emergency funds to tap via a home equity loan or a reverse mortgage, unquote. The equity you have in your current home may be enough to purchase your retirement home with little to no mortgage. Homeowners in the U.S. gained an average of over $9,700 in equity last year. Now, here's the issue. Nobody wants to talk about this part of it. Because I love when they talk about the idea of getting a home equity loan while you're in retirement. You got to qualify for it. If you're not making any money, how are you going to qualify for that? How are you going to make that payment if you're not making any money? Is it going to cause more stress? So yes, you may have equity in your property, but is that the solution for you? Is that the right answer for you? I'm going to suggest that even if you're moving to a new property, you may want to be considering, and I'm not saying it's right for everybody, but it is right for every senior to consider the reverse mortgage. Take a look at it. There are a lot of myths. You own the property. Your estate gets all the benefits. It's all there. Take a look at it. Give me a call at 800-306-1990. I did share with you I had a reverse mortgage on my parents' property when they passed. They had it for, I think, 8 or 9 years, something like that. Loved it. It was a great tool. In retirement, what do you need to be worrying about? It's cash flow. It's not about the savings or anything else. Cash flow is king when you're in retirement. So let's chat with our friend Jake Kaplan about that. Number 3, maintenance. As we age, our tolerance for cleaning gutters, raking leaves, and shoveling snow can go right out the window. A condominium with low maintenance needs can be a literal lifesaver if your health or physical abilities decline. As we mentioned earlier, would a condo with an HOA fee be worth the added peace of mind of not having to do the maintenance work yourself? Number 4 is security. Elderly homeowners can be targets for scams or break-ins. Living in a home with security features such as a manned gatehouse, resident-only access, and a security system can bring peace of mind. As scary as that thought may be, any additional security is helpful. An extra set of eyes looking out for you always adds to peace of mind. Number 5, pets. Renting won't do if the dog can't come too. Companionship of pets can provide emotional and physical benefits. Consider all your options when it comes to bringing your forever friend with you to a new home. Will there be necessary additional deposits if you are renting or in a condo? Is the backyard fenced in? How far are you from your favorite vet? Number 6 is mobility. Quote, no one wants to picture themselves in a wheelchair or a walker, but the home layout must be able to accommodate limited mobility, unquote. 60 is the new 40, right? People are living longer and there are more active in retirement, but that doesn't mean that down the road you won't need your home to be more accessible. Installing handrails and making sure your hallways and doorways are wide enough may be a good reason to look for a home that was built to accommodate those needs. Number 7 is convenience. Quote, is the new home close to the golf course or to shopping and dining? Do you have amenities within easy walking distance? This can add to home value. How close are you to your children and grandchildren? Would relocating to a new area make visits with family easier or more frequent? Beyond being close to your favorite stores and restaurants, there are a lot of factors to consider. The bottom line, when it comes to your forever home, evaluating your current house for its ability to adapt with you as you age can be the first step to guaranteeing your comfort in retirement. If, after considering all these factors, you find yourself curious about your options, let's get together to chat about to evaluate your ability to sell your house in today's market and get you into your dream home in retirement. And let's chat about that reverse mortgage and see if it does make sense for you and your family. That is the Your Credit Matters, the Real-Time Real Estate segment, brought to you by Nest, our friends, the area trusted real estate professionals. Text Nest, N-E-S-T, to 79564. Find your dream home before someone else does. I saw this article and I thought I would share a little bit of it with you, and I don't know how much we're going to get into in this discussion, but is a variable annuity a good idea? And when saving for retirement, it's common to have overlapping goals. Most of us want to save enough to generate a comfortable monthly income, avoiding outliving our savings, and leave something for our heirs. A variable annuity is one product marketed at people balancing these objectives, but do the costs outweigh the benefits? I'll give you a little bit of pros and cons of the variable annuity. First off, what is it? Well, maybe we'll have to talk about that when we come back. You are listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial markets. The variable annuity, is it a good idea? How to make money online, is that a good idea? We'll chat about it. You can reach me anytime. Our off-air number, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. Connect with us, facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio, on Twitter @Ron Siegel. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Are you living in the home of your dreams or simply where you think you can afford? Are you earning a safe, secure 10+% return on your investments? Is your credit score over 800? If the answer to any of these questions is no, what are you doing about it? Text ATP to 79564. Complete a 3-minute complimentary survey, and the area trusted professionals of Ron Siegel Radio will reach out to you to develop a success strategy for you. Again, all you need to do is text ATP to 79564.
Most businesses struggle to get the online reviews they need to get a competitive edge over their competition. Rex is a brand new technology that uses text messages to direct happy clients to your online review sites, Zillow, Google, Facebook, and Yelp, and unhappy clients to a private survey, so businesses can win more customers. Try Rex today by going to www.meetrex.com.
Are you currently renting a home? Do you like paying someone else's mortgage payment? Why not explore the options to purchase your own home? Can you imagine a 30-year fixed-rate loan below 4.25% APR? This means with $10,500, you can purchase a $295,000 home and have a principal and interest payment of about $1,400 per month. What are you paying in rent? Does your family deserve the opportunity to take advantage of the current market? To learn more about these exciting opportunities, the Siegel Lending team is standing by to speak with you. Call now, 1-800-306-1990. That's 1-800-306-1990. Or visit SiegelLendingTeam.com. That's SIEGEL LendingTeam.com. Or 1-800-306-1990. Rate subject to change without notice. Licensed by NMLS ID 217037 and 145502. Equal housing lender. Not endorsed or sponsored by any government agency.
Do you have a goal of mortgage-free home ownership? What if your home was valued at $500,000? Are you aware that a free and clear home could be costing you $2,500 every month, $30,000 per year? The mortgage planners at the Siegel Lending Team would like to show you how you can own your home, generate tax-free income, and accumulate family wealth. You simply need to call the Ron Siegel Team at 1-800-306-1990. That is 1-800-306-1990. By sending the team a copy of your most recent mortgage statement, the team will send you a no-obligation real estate plan. You be the judge if this is right for your family. Again, all you have to do is send the team a copy of your mortgage statement by email to reap@ronsiegelradio.com or call today. Ron Siegel, 1-800-306-1990. That is 1-800-306-1990.
Rate subject to change and without notice. Licensed by the California DOC and BRE NMLS 217037 and 145502 and Cal BRE 0186945 and 1866775.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime. at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The Your Credit Matters segment today being brought to you by CreditSanitizer.com. You have a credit report, it is wrong. What are you doing about it? Credit Sanitizer can be the solution for you. Let's check and see. What do we have in the Your Credit Matters segment today? How to make money online. Working remotely or online is a rapidly growing trend. Whether you're out of work and need a new career or you need a convenient way to make extra cash, find out how to make money online. You'll discover the top industry statistics and the rise of remote work, all the tips and tricks you need to get started, the rise of online work. The dramatic increase in communication technology has caused rapid growth in the number of remote workers. Currently, 70% of all professionals have worked remotely at least one day. Another survey by &Co. and Remote Year found that 55% of remote workers work full-time. Many people who work online prefer it to the traditional work. If you want to know how to make money online, want a happy, more productive work life, online work may be for you. People who choose remote work come from many different industries and backgrounds. Online work can be performed from any location. Just a few of the types of individuals who enjoy the freedom and flexibility of online work. Stay-at-home parents, college students, people who can't drive, residents of rural locations, part-time workers, retired folk, introverts. Many online jobs offer part-time or full-time options. Freelancers in particular have a great deal of flexibility when it comes to choosing the number of hours they want to work. Whether you need a full-time alternative career or are simply looking for an easy way to make additional income, there are ways to make money online for your particular situation. Best industries for working online, you may be surprised at the variety of jobs available for online workers. The latest platforms like Slack are designed to help connect remote workers, and you don't have to be a software developer to find a great online career. Some industries use job boards. These websites host diverse careers, job and gig opportunities for nearly any skill level or experience set. You can browse these websites to find odd jobs whenever you need additional income. You can also look for a dedicated career and full-time employment on a site like flexjobs.com or by simply adding remote to a search on any job site. While there are many careers available, here are some common industries with online and remote work opportunities. Web development, multi-level marketing, content writing, editing and proofreading, teaching, tutoring, surveys, investing, benefits of online work. Working online offers many benefits compared to traditional careers. Whether you're feeling stuck in an office or looking for a way to make some extra money in the evenings, some of the common benefits reported by online workers: the ability to travel while working beyond retirement age, flexible work-life balance, more environmentally friendly, lower stress, higher morale, increased efficiency. Start making money today. We talked about the idea of having some difficulties with financial troubles. There's always places where you can make some extra money, so think about those options and what they might mean for you. That is the Your Credit Matters segment, brought to you by our friends over at Blue Water Credit. We know that you have a credit report. We know that it is wrong. Blue Water Credit has these solutions for you. So before the break, we were talking about variable annuities. Are they a good idea? Well, I guess you have to know what a variable annuity is before you can know whether it's a good idea, right? Any annuity has two components: the principal you pay into it and the returns on that principal. Annuities provide income for your retirement on a quarterly, monthly, or yearly basis. Generally, you pay into the policy over a period of years before you start receiving payouts. This is called a deferred annuity. However, you can also opt for what's called an immediate annuity, which requires a big one-time payment from you, but then commences regular payouts right away. A fixed annuity comes with a guaranteed return of a certain, usually low percentage of your principal. Payouts for variable annuities, on the other hand, are not guaranteed. The money you invest in a variable annuity usually goes into mutual funds. These investments, generally a mix of stocks and bonds, could lose money in the market. In the event that your investments lose money, the insurance company guarantees that you have access to the money you paid in, but no more. So unlike with normal investments, you're not at risk of losing the money you paid into a variable annuity. On the other hand, you might not make any money. Benefits of a variable annuity. Aside from the fact that you're guaranteed access to your principal, what else does the variable annuity have going for it? For one thing, variable annuities are tax deferred. This means the money you contribute to a variable annuity can grow without taxation every year. You will not owe income taxes on that money until you start withdrawing income from your variable annuity. Variable annuities can come with the option of receiving a fixed monthly or annual payment. This can save you the headache of trying to space out your withdrawals to ensure you have enough to live on. You can also opt for periodic payments that last for the rest of your life, even if your account loses money because your investments are not performing well. Generally, you'll have to pay extra to set up this option, but you'll have peace of mind knowing that you have a check coming at regular intervals for as long as you need it. The longer you live, the more you stand to benefit from this option. Finally, variable annuities offer a death benefit. If you die before you've started receiving payments, your chosen beneficiary will receive a payout from the insurance company. The drawbacks of the variable annuity. Before you rush out to buy a variable annuity, you should be aware of the drawbacks of this retirement savings vehicle. The biggest potential drawback of a variable annuity is the cost. Variable annuities can charge high fees. These include administrative fees, fees for special features, and fund expenses for the mutual funds you invest in. Finally, there's the mortality and expense risk charge. This charge, generally around 1.25% of your account value, is charged annually as compensation to the insurance company for taking on the risk of insuring your money. When you add up these fees and charges, variable annuities can be a pricey place to store your money. In addition to their relatively high cost, variable annuities may not offer tax benefits beyond what you could get with a simpler, more affordable investment vehicle like an index fund. As I mentioned, variable annuities are tax deferred, but the money you withdraw in retirement is taxable at your regular income tax rate, not the long-term capital gains tax rate. That means you'll probably owe more in taxes than you would on regular investments you made with after-tax dollars and held for years, because the long-term capital gains tax rate is lower than most income tax rates. Another strike against the variable annuity is that you cannot deduct the contributions to a variable annuity in the year of your contributions, whereas you can deduct contributions to a traditional IRA. Furthermore, if you fund a variable annuity with pre-tax dollars through a 401k, you're not getting tax benefits beyond what you would get from contributing to any pre-tax retirement vehicle. Probably better off making the maximum allowable contribution to tax-deferred 401k and IRA. There are some other issues here that you need to be aware of as well, because in some instances, when you are dealing with that variable annuity, you may not want to take the money out of it as a distribution. You may want to take the money out of it as a loan and then let the annuity pay it off down the road. Might even be into an insurance policy. Just a few thoughts for you. That is just an ideas on what the variable annuity is. Again, if you want some more information on variable annuities, I am going to be chatting we will be chatting with our friend Chris Bissonette and Todd Halterman. Both of them are experts in the world of variable annuities and the variable or indexed universal life insurance. Both have those credentials. Both share some great information. Both help you disinherit the IRS. That's what we like to do, is get the IRS out of your life. That's just a few thoughts there for you. And I suggest to you, as always, set that first radio preset button to come back here every day to join Ron Siegel Radio, where we only speak about items affecting your house and your bank account. Thanks to all of our sponsors. A big thanks to John, who's engineering us today, and of course a special thanks to you for spending a little bit of your day with us. That's all for Ron Siegel Radio. Again, if you have any questions or to meet any of our guests, call me anytime, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com. And remember, make a lot of money so you can help a lot of people and have a lot of fun. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next time on Ron Siegel Radio.